This might be the first robot cleaner I've tested in a long time that actually does something different. Instead of just scrubbing, it treats the stain first, before it even starts cleaning. So, let's check it out. Hey, it's me, Martijn, and I test smart and battery-powered gadgets so you don't waste your money or time. And in today's video, we're checking out the new ECOVACS DEEBOT X12 OmniCyclone, their latest flagship model, which is now available. I'll show you what it makes different, how it works, how it performs in real life, what I like, what I don't like, and whether this actually replaces a big part of your cleaning routine. At a first glance, it looks like your typical high-end flagship model of a robot cleaner. With a lot of features, a big dock, and you might be wondering, what's different? Well, this one is actually pretty interesting because of how it treats stains. Instead of scrubbing harder or going over the same spot again, this one uses something called FocusJet. And to be honest, it's pretty simple. It uses a high-pressure spray system up to 46,000 PA from the nozzles to pre-treat the stain and only then uses the roller to remove it. This is where it stands out and behaves differently from almost every robot I've tested so far. Let's test this with something realistic. Now this is exactly where most robots will start to struggle. They go over it and just spread it around. But here, watch this. You can clearly see the spray first. That's the key moment. It softens the stain before the roller even touches it. Then the roller comes in and actually removes it. So it detects both smaller spots, like you just saw, and bigger spots, including dried up ones. And in this case, it was some pasta sauce. Now, to be honest, not every stain disappears with one pass. That also depends on how dry it is, the surface and the material, of course, all of that. But overall, this is much closer to real mopping. It's not just maintaining your floor, let's say, it's actually cleaning the mess, and that's a big difference. Another big reason that it works so well is because of the roller system itself. Now let's compare it to, for example, your typical robot with mopping pads. They just keep dragging it around, but this roller is constantly being cleaned while it's mopping. Dirty water gets removed, fresh water keeps flowing, so you're not dragging dirt across your floor. And you really notice that, especially with sticky or greasy messes. It leaves the floor cleaner and relatively dry. The trade-off? It's worth mentioning, the roller brush is a bit louder than the traditional mopping pads. There's simply more going on mechanically. Not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind when you're used to quieter robots or if you're, for example, a light sleeper. Edge cleaning is also really solid here. The roller extends up to 1.5 centimeters beyond its own body, so it can get pretty close to walls. It's not something we haven't seen before or it's something completely new, but it works really well. Just keep in mind, corners are still tricky, so these you have to do yourself manually every once in a while. Now for the actual cleaning, vacuuming, it works pretty well, and this is also one of ECOVAC's strong points. It's not just about the suction number, it's about the airflow. And you notice that with crumbs, dust and pet hair, it picks up things in one pass without much effort. And the anti-tangle system works really well. Hair doesn't wrap easily around the brush, which means less maintenance, especially when you have pets. One thing I find really interesting is how it handles the battery. Normally powerful robots, they run out pretty fast, but here every time it goes back to, for example, clean the roller or empty the dustbin, it's also charging. So when it's docked to empty the dustbins and, for example, clean the roller brush, if it docks there for 2 to 3 minutes, I recorded more than 10% of extra battery. So instead of stopping, it keeps on going. Charge, clean, continue, and especially in larger homes, that actually makes a difference. If you have carpets and hardwood floors, it handles that really well and detects it automatically. The roller lifts automatically when it detects a carpet, and then it also deploys a drum cover to isolate the roller from the carpet, preventing secondary contamination. And it also vacuums carpets before mopping, which is exactly what you want. So overall, it works well without you having to intervene. Now let's talk about the base station, because this is a big part of the experience. The X12 uses a bagless system, which is pretty unique. You don't have to keep on buying those expensive dust bags. That saves money and is also more sustainable. As you can see, the docking station does a lot of things automatically. It washes the roller, dries it, and manages clean and dirty water. It even cleans the dirty water box automatically. What I really like is that there's a quick clean scraper ring that helps to remove debris from the roller during cleaning. So overall, it's pretty hands-off, but you know, because it's bagless, you still need to do some manual cleaning every once in a while. Dirt can get slightly damp and stick inside, so it's low maintenance, but not zero. If you prefer a more traditional setup, the other model, the X12 Pro Omni, comes with a dust bag system. Navigation is solid, it avoids most objects well. Even if something ends up in front of it, it quickly recalculates and continues. It can also climb over thresholds more easily thanks to its four-wheel drive system. But one thing I still noticed with this one, but with all the other robots I've tested as well: chairs with angled legs. That's tricky. But to be fair, I haven't found a robot yet that handles this perfectly. Now, let's talk about the app, because I believe this is where most of the improvements can be made. For example, when you're mapping your house, you don't really get real-time feedback on what it's scanning. You basically have to wait until the full map is finished before you can see the result. The map itself gives a good overall layout of your home, but it's missing some of the finer details. Small things like offsets between walls, angled walls, or even something like a kitchen island isn't always picked up correctly. That said, you can manually add furniture in the app, which helps to complete the map. And importantly, it doesn't negatively affect your performance. In practice, you set everything up once. The water flow, the suction power, and a ton of other stuff that you can set yourself. Then create a schedule, you close the app, and you barely have to open it up once again. This is clearly designed for people with larger homes, mixed floors like carpets and hardwood floors, pets or kids, and regular messes. If your biggest frustration is that robot mops don't clean sticky messes, this is exactly where this robot makes sense. If you already keep things very clean, it might be a bit overkill. Also keep in mind the roller noise and tricky furniture like angled legs. But overall, this is one of the more interesting robot cleaners I've tested recently. It's actually solving a real problem: stains and the need for dust bags. The FocusJet and roller combo makes a real difference. It's powerful, handles hair well, cleans right along the edges, and reduces daily work. Now, if you want to see more information or the current price, then check out the links in the video's description. And good to know, there are two versions. The X12 OmniCyclone is the bagless version. The X12 Pro Omni uses dust bags, so it depends on what you prefer. If you've got any questions, let me know down below, or watch my playlist with all the other robot cleaners I've tested over here, because we've reached the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did so, give the video a like and don't forget to subscribe. So I'll see you in the next one.